So guys, this is a video I kind of just started a little bit late. I already put a couple lines in that I'm cleaning up right now, but I just kind of last minute wanted to record it, show you guys a little versatility. I rarely do designs, but I think this was my first one in over a year. One thing that helps me with designs is it's important. Like if you notice, I clean up the line. Like I put the line in, I'll clean up the line, and then I'll flip the clipper over and clean up the other side of the line as well, just to try to make both sides of the line. See how I flipped it over here? Just to try to make both sides of the line as clean as possible. And like it's not enough to have a line that if you put a line in, it needs to pop, it needs to stand out, it needs to be a little bit thicker than just the blade, right? Like just pushing the blade in and having the line that width, it's just not gonna pop, man. And what I'll do is I'll make a quick, it's almost like a rough draft, bunch of different lines, different angles. And then once I go through this process, I'll come back and just kind of add little touches, and those little touches just kind of come together and make everything pop a little bit more. I do like to have hair that's a little bit darker than this, like a 1.5 almost. You can see like towards the bottom it's almost like a fade is growing out. So I wish it would have been a little bit longer, the hair, but nonetheless we're gonna still make it work. But honestly, the darker the hair, because the darker the hair, the contrast between the lines that you create, the baldness, and then the hair being really dark, that makes the design really pop. I think I've said pop 55 times already, so I'm done. I'm not saying it no more. And like for me, designs, like I don't have anything set in my head. I just try to make it work. Though this side right here was inspired by Diego. I showed her a design of his and she liked it, so we went with it. Especially on like this side was Diego, and then the rest of it I just kind of added my little flavor to it because I didn't know what else to do. So at this part we're almost doing like a burst fade, and like when you kind of fuse blends with your designs, it'll make like a simple design look way more, complicated, more intricate than it really is. So the lines are really simple. We're gonna put some blend work around it to add more contrast. And you'll see like it brings a simple design to a whole nother level. Like at this point, like in this area, I really don't know what I'm doing. it was so low, like light in that area. It was like not even a 1, so I decided let's just blend this area out. Cause even if I did put lines in that area, it wouldn't stand out just because, again, the hair length was so low. So here in this area, so I'm lining her up because in this area I just saw a whole bunch of space that I just figured, man, let's put a blend in this area somehow, just because there's so much space not being used. So we are gonna do the razor. We are gonna put the razor eventually, but even so, you got, like, if there's any overhanging hairs, if there's any stray hairs that are kind of coming off and going onto the design areas, you want to get those with the TI liner. So you'll notice I'll go back if I see a hair that's kind of overhanging. I'll go back with my trimmers just to clean it up, because the razor is going to be difficult for the razor to catch it. So now that everything's where I want it to be, we'll start, defining everything a little bit more with the razor, cleaning up the line, just getting it that much closer, the line's that much tighter. And then the design's gonna look dope without it, but we're gonna add some color, and then it's really gonna bring everything together even more. Alright, so here we are applying the color. We're using Kiss Express, we're using a compressor. I'm borrowing, this is Shannon's airbrush. The gun alone is like $122 or something like that, something crazy. The gun alone costs more than the machine. But yo, it's a dope gun, like it works really well. So, and again, the color lasts 3 to 5 days. It's not gonna wash out with water. It's gonna fade, you know, just like every hair color does as you shampoo it. Bear with me, guys. I'm sick, so that's why my voice sounds. It sounds sick. And the cool thing with mixing the solution, you have time to play with it. So like a little bit of color came onto the line where I didn't want the color. I just fouled it up real quick with the razor, and the color, you know what I'm saying? It didn't stain the skin. But once you let it sit there for too long, it stains the skin, and then you're done. Alright, we'll follow everything up again with the razor. If you're feeling this design and you want to see more, let me know in the comments. Definitely smash the like button, all that good stuff. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. And this is the finished product, guys.